Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, the Assistant Aquatics Director at the JCC, and I'm here to talk to you about water safety. With summer right around the corner, there's nothing more important than knowing your water safety, whether you're going to be in your backyard, you're going to the beach, or you're getting ready for summer camp. Today I'm going to go over just a few of the basics, but if you have your own to add, please feel free to comment below. The first thing I want to say when you're going to any water facility, whether it's a pool, a lake, always look for the rules. There's basics like no glass bottles, no running, but every facility has their own rules. The beach likes you to swim within the white flag so you don't get in the way of surfers. And at the JCC, you're not allowed in the pool under the age of 10, be without a parent, so we know someone's always with you. The best way to make sure you're safe in any environment is follow the rules. So here's an example of some safety rules. You might see this at any facility, but these are a few of the most basic rules. Look before you leap, walk, don't run, never any glass. If you have trouble swimming, make sure you have a life jacket with you, one at a time on any diving boards, and stay within arm's reach. So this is what you're looking for when you get to a pool to see what their rules are. And this is an example just so you could see what people are doing right and wrong. So drowning your friends, jumping on top of people, running, glass bottles, those are all things that are going to prevent you from having a fun time because it's not going to be safe. But waiting in line for your turn and having somebody in the pool with you when you're young, those are things that are going to keep us safe in the pool. But the first one we're going to go over is look before you leap. So you always want to know your surroundings. You want to, especially when you're going to a new place, you want to see where it gets shallow, where it gets deep. You want to know is there anybody in front of you before you jump? Is there anything on the bottom of the pool? Always know what you're jumping into. The most dangerous thing is when you don't know how deep it's going to get and you think you could stand and it gradually gets deeper. So always look at the markings. And this goes to the same thing when you're diving head first. You never want to dive in unless you know it's safe. So I want you to always make sure you're checking in with a lifeguard, looking for signs, looking around, and make sure that it's safe and deep enough for you to be doing that to prevent any head, neck, or spinal injuries. The next safety is swim as a pair near a lifeguard chair. You never want to be swimming alone. It's very dangerous to be swimming alone. So you always want to make sure you have a parent, a lifeguard, a counselor, somebody who knows where you are in the pool. At day camps, we do the buddy system. This is extremely important to have your partner with you so that you have somebody in case of an emergency. If you get hurt, you have somebody who's able to go get you help, someone who always knows where you are, and somebody to help you follow the pool rules. So make sure you're always having a supervisor with you. Here is an example. So even when they're swimming laps, when there's someone who struggles with swimming, no matter what they're doing, even when they have the rafts, they still have their buddy with them so that if anything goes wrong, they have somebody. They're also all in front of the lifeguard, so you know that somebody's always supervising them. And the last one, my favorite, reach or throw, don't go. So your first instinct when you see somebody struggling is of course to want to jump in and help, but that's not what I want you to do. So it's extremely important, unless you're a lifeguard, you're gonna try and reach for them. So you're gonna have your hand out, you're gonna reach, but you wanna make sure you're holding on to something. If you can't reach them, see if there's any objects around you that might help you reach them. So look for a fishing pole or a noodle. You want to throw it out and try and pull them in. If you're too far for that, you want to look for any objects that you can throw them that will float, that will help keep them up. That can be a noodle, a kickboard, a life jacket, even a basketball. Anything that will help keep them up until a lifeguard gets there for help. While your first instinct is to jump, even if you know how to swim, if you jump in and they're struggling and they push you down and then you're both struggling, then nobody can get you guys help. So your first instinct should always be to look for a lifeguard and somebody who can help you, and don't go in the pool after them. Okay, so here's an example of reach or throw, don't go. And it shows they never go in the pool after them. They have a boat oar, a raft to their hand, and they're always reaching out. But unless you're a lifeguard, don't go in after them. So that's all the water safety I have for you today. I hope everyone's staying safe, and remember, do your part, be water smart.